Here is the third 18th century book that we will examine this afternoon. There's been this one so far and this one so far that I've just created videos for, and here is the final one, which is in a condition very typical of 18th century American books, which is to say, still in their original binding, but displaying some rather noticeable or pronounced physical age flaws, such as the loss of leather at the spine ends and this clean detachment of the front cover. Fairly typical. This kind of surface worming to the leather of the cover is also often seen in leather books of this vintage. Down here it's the same. A nice modeled calf, original spine with the gilt rules. And if you look closely at this Morocco title label, you'll notice that it's actually done at an angle. And this is the sort of handwork, and this is done at an angle to this rule. This is the type of handcrafting that's visible on 18th century American books, which is often, to a trained eye, quite pleasing to see, because it does show the human hand, the artisan's hand at work. We see here it retains its blank, a blank at the front and rear, and it's the first American edition, Exeter, New Hampshire, 1796, human nature, and like so, we have these recommendations from the 1780s. Here's a preface to it, 1789 there, and here is the contents leaf here, like so. The misery of man's natural state, man's utter inability to recover himself. Okay, so there are the contents, and we begin here with the text, and we see there is this signature that is slightly protruding from the text block here, like so. This happens quite frequently due to a book having been cranked open probably farther than it should have been at some point, and so it springs the signature. It's what's known technically in the trade actually as a sprung signature. And here we have basically a clean, tight text block with uniform paper toning, which is typical of this era. This paper would have all been handmade. The book is completely handmade and typeset by hand, etc. And so that's how it survives. And it is available now online from me, Brian DiMambro.